Hey everybody, it's me Blanche and welcome back to Feast in the Middle East, and today I have a special episode for those of you who, like me, like going to restaurants but stay away from really indulgent pastas because you're worried that they're gonna have too many calories. I'm talking about places like Cheesecake Factory where they actually put the nutrition information there to make your life miserable, and you look at the pasta entree and it has 2,000 calories. But that's okay, because in this episode I'm going to teach you how to make one of my favorite entrees that I whip up at home when I'm craving something really rich and warm, because in the wintertime I don't tend to eat salads as much as I do in the summer. I just really like rich, warm, hearty foods that'll keep me full for a long time. We've got cauliflower gnocchi. I know this sounds weird. I noticed it at Trader Joe's and I'm like, what can I do with this? I'm sure there's plenty I could do with this. The macros are awesome. One cup has 140 calories and 6 grams of really filling fiber. So I thought, what if I develop a pasta recipe where I add a lot of bulky, awesome vegetables that I really enjoy and a little bit of sausage, and turn this into a sort of one-pan wonder that I can enjoy any night of the week and not have any cravings for other rich foods. So what I'm gonna do is share with you how I create this recipe in like under 10 minutes. Let's go. All right, to get started, I just have a piece of Italian sausage, and you can use any kind of sausage you want. This happens to be a chicken sausage with seasonings. You can get it at Trader Joe's, Costco, whatever. And if you don't want to add sausage, you don't have to add it at all for a vegetarian option. So I'm just cutting it in little slices like this, and I'm going to heat up my pan and saute the sausage. All right, to this pan, let's add the sausages. Nice and sizzling, that's what you want to hear. Saute the sausage a bit, and to that I'm going to add about a cup of sliced cremini mushrooms. Use any kind of mushrooms you want. I love mushrooms because they're nice and meaty and they cook up very quickly. The other veggies I'm going to add are basically just like a handful of cherry tomatoes that have been cut in half. I cut them in half so they also cook more quickly. And these are frozen artichokes that I have defrosted, and I love them because they're so versatile. They add a nice Mediterranean or Middle Eastern touch to my dishes. I'm going to add the tomatoes. I mean, look at how easy this is. I don't have to add too much salt because I got the sausage, which is pretty salty. I'm going to add cheese, but here's another shortcut. I am going to add some garlic powder. And should you use fresh minced garlic? Of course you should. But if you're rushing, again, this is my fast food. It's a great way to add flavor without too much mess. Let's add the artichokes. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to taste, not too much. Now, because I like to add greens to my food whenever possible, here's a couple of nice bunches of fresh spinach. This will add extra fiber, make it more filling, and you get all the nice iron from the greens. And some chopped basil, as much as you like. I say you can never do too much basil. So I add this at the very last minute because I don't want to overcook the spinach, cook all the vitamins out of it. Just kind of get it to a wilted stage, basically. You see that? The spinach is basically wilted, and now we're going to work on the white sauce, or as I like to call it, white sauce. So my ridiculously easy white sauce. I'm going to put about a 1/3 cup of chicken broth. Now you can add vegetable broth if you want, just like a little bit. There we go. And to that I'm going to add laughing cow cheese, or as my mom called it, la vache qui rit. So this cheese actually is eaten all over the Middle East. Middle Eastern people love this stuff. And you might think, oh, this is a processed food, but look at the ingredients. It's just cheese with salt and a little bit of citric acid to preserve it, and that's about it. So what I do is I just kind of mash 2 wedges like this, and I'm going to add it to the broth, okay? And just sort of whisk it around till it's heated through and a little bit thicker. Now, as you can see, the cheese has pretty much disintegrated into the broth. It's nice and boiling, and so I'm going to now add the gnocchi. and just cook it for about 2 or 3 minutes. This gnocchi has been thawed. If it's frozen, it'll take you a little bit longer. You can cook it from frozen as well. So I'm just gonna cook it a little bit longer until the gnocchi is a bit softer. All right, do you see how it's nice and bubbly? The sauce has gotten nice and thick, and now what we're gonna do is add it to the rest of the ingredients. Oh wow, look at this. This is what I eat when I want something really rich tasting without the guilt, right? So I'm gonna just mix the white sauce with the vegetables and the sausage. It's just got all of the flavors I could ever want into one plate. Now to plate it, you just have to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to it if you like. So let's do that right now. A little Parmesan, look at that. And it's ready to eat. All right guys, look at this bowl of goodness. This whole bowl probably has under 400 calories. It's got plenty of protein and fiber. It's got all my veggies that I like inside. And how quick was this to make, guys? Let me just take a bite here. I'll take a bite of the gnocchi. It's so creamy. It didn't take that much cheese to kick it up. Like I use that Laughing Cow stuff. I know some of you might think, oh, that's kind of processed cheese. I actually looked at the ingredients and it is real cheese, and it's something I grew up with. My mom always bought Laughing Cow cheese. Most Middle Eastern households have this kind of cheese. You guys vouch for me. If you're Middle Eastern, leave in the comments below. I'm just curious. I want to get a sort of census as to how many of you guys use that Laughing Cow cheese. Now for my vegan friends or my vegetarian friends, you don't need to use the chicken sausage. You could use vegan sausage. You can use nutritional yeast instead of the cheese. Really, the sky's the limit as to what you can sub out. You could sub out your favorite vegetables. I'm just kind of giving you the baseline recipe, and then you could springboard from there. I'm so grateful for all these cauliflower products. Like I'm all up into cauliflower pizza crust and the cauliflower rice, and now cauliflower gnocchi. And if you want me to make over any other kinds of indulgent foods that you would love to eat more often but are afraid to because there are thousands of calories, also leave it in the comments below. So until next time on Feast in the Middle East, remember, you don't have to sacrifice flavor to enjoy your favorite foods. All right, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and see you in the next video.